Good.
Thank you. You're welcome. There you go.
Adam Scott. Adam, it feels a bit like a true U.S. Open even par for you and just a few back. Talk about your place now in the competition.
Yeah, I mean, if I guess I would have expected to be in this position if you said even par through 2 rounds. It's just hard out there. It's hard to keep it going when guys have got on a run. It seems like they've come back a bit, so I'm playing old man par golf at the moment.
We're gonna open it up here.
How are you doing that?
I'm really for most of the first 2 days I've been in the fairway off the tee, and therefore, you know, there hasn't been too much stress in the rounds. I think I played well off the tee, and the rest of the game's been okay from there, but I'd say I've been fairly strong off the tee.
And more of a bigger picture question, just your consistency and obviously all of the consecutive majors or the number of majors, and to be at this point right now, how proud are you of that? Do you think that goes a little bit under the radar and underappreciated?
Maybe it does, but I'd be pretty proud of winning this thing on the weekend. That's right now. That's really what I'm here to do, and I feel like there's probably not been many signs to anyone else but me the last month or 6 weeks that my game's looking better, but I definitely feel more confident than I have been this year, so I feel like this is what I've been working towards, and I was kind of in the mix late at the PGA, and now kind of putting myself in this one for the weekend. It's a long way to go, but I feel like my game's in good enough shape to kind of do this.
Can you be specific on what those signs have been that you felt internally?
Yeah, there are so many aspects to the game. It's hard to put it all together all the time. I feel like, my body was moving really well, but for some reason it wasn't hitting the ball really well, and it was, a bit puzzling. I've really struggled with my irons this year. My iron play is probably the weakest part of my game, and I didn't know what the answers were because I've been driving it well the last weeks and not hitting the irons well. It's so just working on these little things, trying to iron out a few kinks.
What would some rain do to the course? I don't know if this is going to amount to much, but if we get a good little bit, would it change things?
Yeah, it was starting to look like another day of hot, dry weather, and the weekend would be very difficult out here. There were certain greens that had a slickness about them and a firmness too. Fairways even getting a little bit like that. So the rain might keep it under control, hopefully, and spare us some frustrations.
Your results would suggest so, but do you like this kind of golf, playing this kind of golf course this hard?
I do this week. Yes.
How would you describe your window to win one of these?
A jar.
Can I just ask one more? You've been playing pretty good golf for a while, maybe not the results that you want, but how energized are you at this stage and at this age to be standing here 36 holes in, very much in the mix?
Yeah, look, I mean, not to put down anything else, but this is really where my mind goes at the start of every year, and what I think about is, of course, I'd like to win lots more tournaments and any of them, to be perfectly honest. I'd like to win something. But, I have put together a nice career, but I think another major or more would really go a long way in, fulfilling my own self when it's all said and done. So this is all I'm really playing for, are these big events. there's probably eight of them off the top of my mind a year that I,
Adam.
really want to win.
Thank you. Appreciate the time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was slightly out of